Hey everyone, I'm Barry Conrad and welcome to the LUMIX 72-hour filmmaking challenge. Very excited to be here tonight. I'm an actor and singer-songwriter. Some screen projects you might know, Neighbours, Sapphires, Power Rangers, some theatre productions like Beautiful the Carol King musical and Violet, and I'm the creator of the web series Banter with BC and your host for tonight. Now, before we go any further, I need you all to put your phones on silent because you can't be that person. There's films here today, so can we just give me a wave once you've done it? I'm not proceeding until you have. That's quite a few hands. There we go. Great. Awesome. Now, Panasonic Australia acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land and waterways on which we gather today, the Gamigal people, and pay our respects to elders past, present, and emerging. We extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples here today. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land. Now, on the 26th of May, LUMIX put out a call to filmmakers of all levels. From passionate amateurs, hybrid content creators, filmmakers, and film enthusiasts to showcase their incredible talent and skill. And at the inaugural LUMIX 72-hour filmmaking challenge. One more round of applause. Now, their challenge was simple. To script, film, edit, and submit their 3 to 6 minute long film in exactly 72 hours. No biggie, right? The film had to center around the theme broken and incorporate the item egg creatively. Of the nearly 100 filmmakers around the country that applied, the LUMIX team had the very difficult task of choosing just 10. To even the playing field, they were all provided with LUMIX S52X Plus lenses, Xeon, iFootage lights, and small rig cage by incredible sponsors. Give them a round of applause. Tonight you get to see those filmmakers showcase and shine their work. So, let's introduce a giveaway for you. Not only that, but everyone here, both in the room and at home, say hi to everyone watching from live stream. Hi everyone. You all have a chance to win big. By using the hashtags over here that you can see, tag us in photos from tonight, and you could be in to win one of 5 pairs of Technics AZ60 M2 True wireless headphones, each valued at $399. That's pretty good. You know, it's pretty great. Now, allow me to introduce you to the Managing Director of Panasonic Australia, Mr. Paul Reed.
Thanks very much, Barry. And welcome, everybody. Welcome to, of course, our very talented filmmakers who are here with us this evening. Welcome to our dedicated judges. Welcome to our generous sponsors who've joined us. Welcome, of course, to all of our guests here tonight, whether you be joining us physically here in Sydney or via the live stream, wherever you may be around Australia or indeed beyond. Welcome to everyone to the 72-hour LUMIX Filmmaking Challenge. And I think challenge is the word, right? I think those of you who know a little bit about short films would know that it's not at all uncommon for a short film to be in production for 6 months or 12 months or even more. And we gave our filmmakers 3 days. 3 days from development of their creative idea to delivering a completed piece of film. 3 days. So when you watch tonight's films, I want you to keep that in mind. These filmmakers had 3 days to put together what they did. And I've been lucky enough to see all 10 films, and I've been blown away with the creativity they've shown, the way they've used their LUMIX camera to best effect and create some really marvellous pieces of film. Why did we decide to introduce a filmmaking challenge? Well, I think it really goes to the heart of our LUMIX philosophy and our research and development culture at Panasonic. From the beginning, the LUMIX mission has been not so much about technology for technology's sake, but it's been about designing tools that really empower the creator. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but Panasonic has a long history with Hollywood. For decades, in fact, our high-end broadcast cameras have been used to support high-end film production as well as episodic production. In fact, our broadcast cameras have been relied upon in shows such as Orange is the New Black, Ozark, 13 Reasons Why, the OA, and Manhunt Unabomber, to name just a few. At LUMIX, we continually try to push the boundaries. We try to take the most innovative features from our high-end broadcast cameras and make them accessible to today's content creators in a much more affordable and a much more small and agile form factor in our LUMIX cameras. Did you know that Panasonic actually created the very first mirrorless camera in the market way back in 2008 with our Micro Four Thirds G1? 15 years ago now, that first mirrorless camera came to market. And since then, there's been a succession of technology milestones from Panasonic. In 2014, we introduced the GH4, the very first mirrorless camera with 4K video capture. In 2017, we launched the GH5, again, a first for the mirrorless industry with 422 10-bit video recording. And in 2019, we introduced our full-frame S1H, which became the first digital single-lens mirrorless camera to be certified by Netflix. And as far as I know, even today, Panasonic is the only mirrorless camera brand certified by Netflix. So with each generation of LUMIX camera, we've tried to take on board the feedback from our users. We're very much about listening to what we can improve and how we can further develop our cameras based upon the voice of the content creator and incorporating their feedback into successive generations of product. We want to continuously improve our products to meet the changing needs of the content creator. So tonight, when you look at the films, which were all created on our brand new LUMIX S5 Mark IIX, that camera really does represent many, many years of dedication and commitment from our development and design teams in Japan to where we are today. So to our filmmakers, we respect, we understand your passion for your craft, and we never want you to have to compromise when it comes to realising your creative vision. We're here tonight, I think all of us are here tonight, to celebrate you. So in closing, firstly, I want to thank all of the guests tonight who purchased tickets. Every dollar in ticket sales will be donated tonight to ACTA. For those of you who aren't familiar with ACTA, they're the Australian Academy of Cinema and TV Arts and work hard to promote and celebrate film and television excellence in Australia. I want to welcome tonight Hayley Toth, who is here representing ACTA. Welcome, Hayley. And I'm pleased to say that Panasonic will be also making a donation of our own to ACTA tonight, and we look forward to presenting you with a cheque in due course. Also want to thank our sponsors tonight, CR Kennedy, Small Rig and Atomos, who have generously contributed to the prize pools for the two awards that we'll be announcing a little bit later on this evening. And I'd also very finally like to thank my wonderful team at Panasonic. I won't mention them all by name, but they've done a marvellous job putting together this filmmaking challenge, and I can't thank them enough for the effort they've made. Now, yeah, how about a clap for them? Now I'm very pleased to introduce Clem Kennedy from CR Kennedy, who has a special announcement to make. Please come up to the stage. Clem, welcome. And I'll see you all later on tonight at awards time. Thank you.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Paul. Thanks for having us. Firstly, I'd like to start by congratulating all the finalists of the competition. You've made some really amazing films, as I've heard by interviewing the judges outside. As Paul mentioned, I'm here representing CR Kennedy, which is my family's business. We're the largest importer of cinema and photographic equipment in Australia. And our philosophy is pretty simple, bringing the best photographic products to the Australian public at the best possible prices. Some of those products include Sigma cinema and steel lenses, which work so fabulously well with the Panasonic L-mount system, but also some accessory products such as Z-Un lighting and gimbals and iFootage tripods. So I've got just three really brief announcements that I want to share with the audience tonight, and something that's going to really apply to everyone in this room at various levels. The first is to the finalists out there, the Zhiyun lighting and iFootage handy light that you used to shoot these films that we're going to show tonight. You can actually keep that equipment, or we're actually going to gift you that equipment tonight. It's going to be popular giving something away, but the and the second announcement I'd like to make is the winner's prize. I don't know if this is already announced or some kind of spoiler, but the winner is the winning prize from at least from our side is the iFootage Gazelle tripod and the Zhiyun Crane 4-3-axis gimbal combo. So that's going to keep whoever wins tonight can obviously keep pursuing filmmaking as their endeavor, using the great equipment that they were able to use to shoot the film that's going to be shown tonight. And so lastly, something in the room for absolutely everyone here tonight is that on our website we're offering a special discount to the Zhiyun and iFootage accessory products that we had on display out there at the entrance. Our website, crkphotoimaging.com.au. If you just type in the code PANA15, obviously for Panasonic, PANA15, you can get 15% off any of those accessories, which is available to everyone who's attending tonight. I'd just like to conclude my comments by saying recently we've seen the democratization of filmmaking, which has been brought about by more high-level gear coming to everyone at the best possible price, or at a very affordable price, which has made filmmaking much more accessible and approachable to the masses, and that's why we're seeing such great content being produced more readily, as we're going to see tonight. And that reminds me of a quote from the famous American film actor Tom Hanks, who said, "Movie making is telling a story with the best technology at your disposal," and hopefully we've made that technology much more available to everyone here tonight. Thank you very much.
Right? Now, Paul mentioned before small rigs. Small rigs actually giving away $100 vouchers to each and every team tonight, which is great. Yes. So, who wants to watch some films? Who wants to watch some films? Tonight we're going to do things a bit different. We're going to watch the films and then meet the team. So, first up we have The Perfect Date.
You know, I'm so glad you came over tonight. I've been wanting to ask you something for some time now, and I hadn't found the perfect time, the perfect moment, the perfect way to ask it. Do you want to move in together? With me. With me, not together. You can do this. It's gonna be okay.
But what if it's not?
No, I know Sophie, she'll say yes.
And if she doesn't? What if she sees you panic?
She won't. Everything's perfect, there's not a single thing out of place.
She hasn't seen the real you yet.
She never has to. I'm in control.
Can she really love someone so broken?
Get out of my head. Shit. It's okay. We can make another one. Flour, check. Ham, check. Eggs. Oh. Hey.
Hey. So, you gonna let me in, or? Broken.
Actually, do you reckon we could reschedule?
Oh yeah, I'll see you next week.
I'm serious. I just...
What? Is everything okay?
What about tomorrow night?
When? I'm here now.
No, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
Oh my god. Breathe. Breathe. Listen to the sound of my voice. Feel the warmth of my hand.
I ruined our perfect night. I'm sorry you'd seen me like this.
Hey, nothing's ruined. Weirdly, I feel closer to you now. We all get a little overwhelmed sometimes. Don't worry about dinner. I've got it sorted.
Do you want to move in together?
Yes!
Put your hands together for the perfect date. Come on. That was awesome. William Coro, where are you? William, get up here. Round of applause for William, everybody. So, William, tell us about this film. Amazing job.
Thank you. Yeah, so I guess you already know it's made in 72 hours. And it was, just what I thought we could make in one location. That's my house that you see. It's slightly nicer than it usually is. And yeah, it was just a little story about anxiety, a little bit of mental health. Sort of hopefully heartwarming to some degree. Yeah.
You'd really burned down. How did you manage those effects? Because that was a bit hectic.
Yeah, so the quiche was easy. That's just 250 degrees for about 45 minutes. And it comes out a nice shade of black. But yeah, just some lighting effects. We did try to practically light the quiche on fire on set, and that went about as well as you'd think for a 72-hour film event. So we had to scrap that, and we tried to sort of use lighting effects and a lot of smoke from a smoke machine and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a lot of fun trying to shoot that. It was
And William, I have to ask. So you know how they say art imitates life, right? So was this inspired by your own less than perfect date, or?
Yeah, not quite. No, I've definitely had some bad dates, but definitely nothing has ever gone as wrong as that one that you just saw. It was more an emotional similarity that I probably share with some of the characters, some of the things that they go through, particularly the main character, and his sort of ride with anxiety and around that sort of idea of wanting to put up your perfect facade for the world and hide away the vulnerable, awkward, less than perfect version of yourself.
Right. Yeah, awesome. Round of applause for William Crower, everyone, in The Perfect Date. Amazing.
Josh Weaver.
Make some noise one more time, come on. Next up we have Disconnect. Put your hands together for Disconnect.
Hey, Ben. You're my world. Oh, and you only cost $10.
Nice.
Can you at least try to be interested in my hobbies?
What? Like, I could get any of this for brand new, in better condition. If it was cheaper.
Never mind. What happened to new and shiny?
How much is this?
What?
How much is it?
You can just have that.
How are those eggs coming along?
They're coming along excellently.
I'll keep my egg expectations high then. You all right?
Yeah, just a pan.
Okay.
Babe, can you get that? I'm just getting this Insta perfect.
Egg _____ head and 10 others have followed you.
Let me see.
again, just right here, just.
So I bumped into Sandra today at work. Do you remember we went to the Italian place with her and her partner? Well, I was thinking this time maybe we could try the Mexican place, go out, do something just for us for a change, maybe not.
I don't think it's working anymore. I've tried everything, but when I try the same way of hurting myself, it doesn't work anymore.
Maybe it's time to slow down.
No, I need one big thing, something like one big stunt to like jump start it. You know, I think that'll.
Maybe that isn't a good idea. What if you take things too far?
Lisa!
Hey guys, what's up? I'm back. Sorry I've been gone for so long. I've been getting loads of new things planned for you guys. Thank you, Eggs Benedict, for subscribing. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Hey, and Good Egg 34, thank you for the 1200 bits. And yeah, we've got so much new stuff planned for you guys. I can't wait to show you guys what I've been up to over these past few days. It's been absolutely bonkers, and I can't wait for you all to see it.
Another round of applause for Clayton and Aaron's Disconnect. Clayton and Aaron, are you here? Come on up to the stage. Put your hands together for these two. Amazing work. Yeah.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Good. Yeah.
I love this situation, these ensembles.
We didn't even coordinate.
So you didn't give each other the memo at all? It was
Just showed up.
just shut up. So tell us about this film, what inspired it? Yeah.
Yeah, so last year I quit social media after using it for like 15 years. And I realized I could have made a fun comedy film because I have that perspective now where I can see like a lot of the negative things that were affecting my life. And yeah, so I just channeled that into the film.
Right. And why did you quit social media?
I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt like there's kind of two reasons. One is the self-comparison factor. You know, you're constantly scrolling the feed, and you're posting things, and then it's not getting likes like other people's posts and stuff like that. And then the other aspect is that social media has kind of changed over time, and it's kind of become a lot more about like when you're scrolling on the feed, it's mostly less like seeing your friends and stuff. It's more like advertising from businesses, and
Which is super annoying, by the way, right?
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
What about yourself? How did you get involved, and how did you even get working together? How did you become collaborators?
We went to uni together, and we've been working together on projects, music videos, short films, corporate stuff for about 10 years. So yeah, this was a great opportunity that Clayton came across, and I was like, yeah, this is going to be fun.
So good. And lastly, I have to ask, So the theme of this is social media. If you had to describe your film in 3 emojis, what would they be and why?
Okay, so I found out that there's like a whole Wikipedia like thing on just emojis. So we did research on this. So we would choose a vase, obviously. We would choose a frying pan with an egg in it, and the man with like the bandage just on the side of his head.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah.
Awesome.
There you go.
Well, thank you so much for that. Well, it was amazing. Round of applause for these two. Disconnect, everyone. Thank you so much. How good was that, right? So good. And it's so true what they said about the whole ads thing coming up on social media. I'm like, I want to see my friends, not another ad for skinny tea. Okay, right now we have the next film. It's called Beyond the Edge. Make a round of applause. Come on.
We don't have much time, so let's get straight to the point. A remote operating outpost has been infiltrated. You'll be up against an enemy you've never seen before.
Who's my team?
You'll be going in alone. This is classified on the highest level, you understand? We captured this one 48 hours ago. But the operator bringing it in was compromised. Whatever you do, don't touch its skin. It has a way of manipulating.
Just when you think you've seen it all.
This is a smaller one. You were to go in, capture, and recover the threat, dead or alive. You understand?
If you wanted it alive, they wouldn't have sent me.
Get it done.
everyone. That was wild. Christian and Dean Kennedy, welcome to the stage. Where are you? Make some noise as they come on stage. Welcome, fellas. How you doing?
Good, thanks. Oh, yeah. Give it up for the awesome host.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, man, tell me, how did you come up with the concept of this film?
I'm a huge fan of 80s, 90s, three-act structure, Hollywood traditional films, like sci-fi. I'm a sci-fi nut, so I love sci-fi films. I was going to make a sci-fi film regardless, so I thought, basically had a bunch of props and ideas in my head, and then when the theme of Broken came up with the item egg, I just happened to have an alien egg sitting in the shed.
Just casually.
Yeah. A bunch of other props and access to, good crew and good, lighting and good props and makeup artists that I've used for previous productions. So, I just sort of, just made the call and it happened. And it was a good, great fun festival to be part of. And
Great. What about yourself? What did you input into the project?
And it was all Christian's idea. He's a fanatic about science fiction films and just something he's very passionate about. And when this came up, he jumped to it and got everyone on board. We had a real small crew, so it was a real rushed kind of whole process. But that's what we loved about it. It was a real challenge. Yeah. And to be a part. My younger brother Sean as well. We're brothers, and three of us we all worked on it. And
so good.
So I was happy to get the acting role. So I said, definitely I'll be.
Like the Blue Steel, like Sarah's, get it done. The whole thing.
Yeah, but unfortunately Lawrence wasn't able to come here as well. But I took his ticket. So thanks, Lawrence. Yeah, but
it's all hands on deck.
Crew.
As I said, it's a team effort with filmmaking, and this was a huge team effort because it was the schedule was brutal, and 72 hours, not a lot of time. Got it in the last 9 minutes, so it was like. Yeah.
Well, on that, your film is filled with suspense and special effects. So, given the time constraint, 72 hours, how did you source the alien so quickly?
That wasn't an alien. That was one of the crew members after a brutal 14-hour shoot hauling sea stands down into a World War II bunker for pushing them with no coffee, and that's what you get.
Well, thank you so much, Christian and Dean Kennedy, everyone. Thank you. Next up, you want to see another one? A small and short journey through Exeter Station and its surrounding parts.
There's no station master on a Monday. My uncle, he's the station master at Goulburn. He takes the 411 from Brunswick every morning. It's an hour and 45 minutes. It's got 8 carriages. An hour and 45 minutes doesn't sound like that long of a commute, but it is if you're a train master in Goulburn.
Do you know which side the next train comes on?
Going where?
Anywhere.
Well, there's only 2 trains that come to the station, unless it's the weekend, then it's 3, which happens when you live in the country. But there's another train that's coming in 12 hours. Hey, if you're not doing anything in the meantime, let's go up the road. They're selling horse poo for $3. Fuck! It's only $3.
I don't have $3.
Well, I can lend it to you. Just give it to me when you've got it.
Is this a joke?
Maybe I told this story before, I can't remember. But I get there and the guy's like, you're on private property. I'm like, there's no My friend Tabitha actually does astrological readings. Do you know what your rising sign is? You kind of look like a Virgo rising. To me, there's something about the posture. Janice? She lives really close to here.
I thought you said your aunt's name was Janice.
No, this is Alice. She was only 26 when she died. She was hit crossing the tracks at the station. 8 carriages. Mowed her down. Some say she's still there, haunting it.
Are you joking this time?
So why'd you come to Exeter?
Didn't want to bother anybody.
You're not bothering anybody.
That's the point. It's time. Well, this is it.
Come again tomorrow?
Sure.
So what do you do for work?
Between jobs at the moment, I'm just looking for some work. Do you know anybody that has some work going? Do you think I could maybe work at the train station?
Wait, why is there a chicken in your pocket?
Yes, one more round of applause. Amazing. Terry? Terry, where are you? Come to the stage. Let's meet Terry, everyone. Let's give you this mic here. How you doing? How are you feeling after seeing your film on the stage, on this big screen?
I'm a bit embarrassed, actually.
Why is that? Why?
When the challenge was set out, we were like, me and a few friends, well, let's go make a movie.
Mm.
And then we didn't really, so like the 4 of us went out, we just went and shot this. We didn't really have like a sound person, so it was like, we had one mic, we were like, you don't speak, just you speak, and then we would switch it. Yeah, so watching it again in a cinema, like hearing all the kind of levels, I was like, oh, that's tough. Yeah.
I mean, I would disagree. Come on.
In retrospect.
You know, it's not about perfection. The fact that you achieved that in 72 hours is brilliant. What inspired that?
Yeah, it's I think, like when you're telling a story, try to be as personal as you can. Yeah, just something talking about, like, I think when you look at romance films, it's like 2 outsiders, and they kind of find each other. No matter how weird they are, like if they kind of match each other's frequency.
Right.
And I think that's sort of the starting point of just being like, you know, you're a bit of an outsider, and then, like, whatever you're going through, if you find that person who's already going through the same thing, I think it's yeah, that's kind of like the tenets of like romance, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And also the Exeter station, it adds a touch of nostalgia to the film. Why did you choose that location?
Yeah, I love that you said that. It's like I watch Mad Men a lot, and they talk about nostalgia. And I think it is it's the yearning for something like a good time, even though it might not exist the way you think it does.
Right.
And I think that the place was just, it felt like there was, like, that's a good memory for someone, even though it might not be the same if you were to see it in real life. But yeah, it was just the yearning for something better, like another place.
That's awesome. Well done.
Yeah,
thank you, Terry. So make some noise for Terry, everyone. So good. These films are awesome, right? They're so good. Next up we have Alone. Make some noise.
I could imagine this would be really difficult to discuss right now. Izzy. But I think it's important. It's fine. You've never mentioned him before. Do you want to talk a little bit about the relationship you two had? Sure.
He was known at school for being the quiet kid. The one without a proper home, with abusive parents. When I saw him in class for the first time, I felt his loneliness.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you.
Hope you like Sunny Side Up.
Eyes half closed, a large cup of drink in his hand. Crossing, he said merrily, staring down at her as if nothing was amiss.
Are you going to write me a book someday, Michael?
Could be a possibility.
It's really dry.
That's right. Give it a second.
You know, we're going to go to France one day.
I mean, sure, but why?
Because then we can try real croissants instead of your granny's recipe.
Excuse me.
Hey. Hmm? Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. You got in?
I'm happy for you. Hey, how long are you gonna leave me for?
I'm not leaving you, Michael. I'll come back, I'll visit.
You promise?
Yeah. Promise. I think you miss me. A lot. It got overwhelming. In
3 years, she never came back for me. Until one day, she did.
You're Joe.
What?
We're just about to have brunch and you buy a croissant.
No, it's for a friend.
Ah, okay. Special friend? Hey.
Micah? Mike, are you there? Micah?
I didn't know he was struggling so much, and I couldn't.
Couldn't stand the loneliness anymore. The broken promises, the unfulfilled love. And I realized that what I wanted wasn't to end my life. It was to end the thing that made me hate living. There was nothing in the world I hated more than being alone.
Right, well, put your hands together for T and Darcy. It was awesome. Come on up here. Let's meet them. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Really good, thank you. That was incredibly moving.
Thank you.
What compelled you to write that particular story for this challenge?
I love writing a good drama, and especially about relationships. In this particular story, I did want to highlight the importance of communication in people, in relationships, and about dependency on other people as well. Yeah. Yeah.
What about yourself?
What was the question, sorry?
How did you get involved in this film, and why was it important to be part of?
Well, funny you mention that, because I remember T coming back very excited one day, saying like, Darcy, there's this thing, but we got to do it today. And we're like, okay, all right. So we jump in and we apply for the challenge, and lucky enough, he selected us. And ever since the beginning, I've been so moved to shoot, and it's my first time DPing with my partner and our director, so it's pretty fun.
Pretty awesome result, I'd say.
Yeah.
And so T, so while picnicking with Micah, they're eating... Actually, hold up. Who loves chocolate here? Just a couple of people. So while picnicking with Micah, they're eating mini Cadbury chocolate eggs. They're pretty impossible to get outside of Easter. So what's your secret? Or what's your sauce? We need to know.
It's a bit of a funny story.
Okay.
I have allergies. So during Easter time, there's only a very limited amount of chocolate eggs that I can have. This is like the only one. And so I tend to bulk buy. And
nice.
In my pantry, when they mentioned the item of egg, I was like, hold on. I might still have some of those. The funny thing was they were actually like a month and a half out of date. And I was like, hey, no one's eating these, right? Like, that's disgusting. And we were at the picnic, and I turned my eyes for 1 second, and I come back, and like 9 of my crew members are eating these out of date eggs. Yeah.
Are they well?
They were all fine.
Okay.
It was a best before, not a use by.
Awesome. Thank you, Tia and Darcy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Amazing. Amazing. Well, so far we've seen some pretty outstanding films, right? Amazing. We're going to take a quick detour. Now I'd like to take a moment to announce the 3 winners of our social media competition, who will each take home a pair of Technics A800 overhead headphones. Let's have a look at these here. You can see. Basically, everyone who shared their BTS footage is in to win this. So thanks to the team for sharing their BTS for the 72-hour challenge. And the winners are... Drum roll. Making magic, Big Chef, Little Chef, and Shells. Put your hands together. So good. Basically, there's not going to be a prize up here. After this, collect your prizes out the front. So that's amazing. And now on to our next film, Making Magic. Put your hands together.
Copyright and resurrection scrolls continue. In other news, local man has set fire to his neighborhood trying to turn on his oven with a fireball spell. Fire elementals have been called to the scene. More on this as it develops. In other news...
Sick. Mum could do that, couldn't she?
With her eyes closed.
Can you, Dad?
Yeah, totally.
You know Griffin? He won the state air hockey championships.
Wow, he's a natural flyer.
Hey, Dad, can you try teaching me again?
Sure. It's after you wash up. Alright, Brian, ready to see what your old man's got? Now you see it? Now you don't. Next trick. Now I see you. Now I don't. Now I see you again. Alright, Brian, you need a hand? Huh? You ready for this one? I like to call it, that was a little too spicy. Ready to take a crack at it?
Come on.
Come on.
Oh, it worked, it worked. Wait, did you click that one?
I did. But I thought I was just making sure the light was working.
It's not working. Can you just show me how to do it? You're right. I can't do this.
Just have a break. Yeah. Have a break. Come back.
Pegasus University is set to launch its new scholarship program for the magically gifted. This program aims to elevate them into the fields of alchemy, transmutation, divination, enchantment.
Alright, Brian. We've got a simple yet excellent spell. Take some deep breaths. Imagine the egg as a bubble. Floating in the air. Nice and easy. Now your turn. Yolk. Got this, huh? That's it.
Dad, look.
That's it. That's it. Beautiful. No, don't touch it. Don't.
Fishing line.
It's not what you think. Oh, come on, man. Brian, no. Brian.
Dad, how can I believe in myself when you don't even believe in me? Wyvern can make fire. Goliath can crush boulders with his pinky finger. And Griffin can fly. fly, Dad. And what can I do? Have you ever considered that maybe I just can't? And that maybe I'm just wrong and I can't be fixed?
Can't do magic either. I can't do magic either. I thought your mum was an amazing spellcaster, truly brilliant. And I thought you'd be the same. I didn't want to let you down. But you're just like me. I'm sorry.
What about that thing you did with your hand?
Simple animatronic.
But you made that bottle disappear.
With a small invisibility cloak.
Wait, you made an invisibility cloak?
Just a small one.
And the fire. Can you make something to make me fly?
No. Unless.
If we're going to get you to fly, we're going to need drag. Yeah. So,
how much budget do you think we have for this?
The sky's filling. It wasn't that funny though.
It was pretty good.
It was.
Making magic. Put your hands together. Eamon Malik, are you here? Come on up here. Put your hands together for Eamon, everyone. I love this hair. Looks great.
Thank you.
How are you feeling tonight? This is your big night.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad the audience liked it.
Did you guys like it? I think they loved it. So tell me why Making Magic, how did it come about?
Yeah, so we wanted to kind of make a film that explored like the less seen, like the parent-child relationship in a good light, because I feel like that's less commonly shown on media. Like relationship between parent and child, that dynamic is kind of often shown as being broken, and we wanted to make like a happy film about, just something heartwarming, basically, something that the audience would just enjoy, have a good time watching.
Yeah, well, it was definitely wholesome. It was fun to watch. How about yourself? How did you get involved?
So we've made a film together before, but so I was from the beginning as a writer and third assistant director. But yeah, that's how I got involved.
Flex. So good. I have to say, this has a lot of spellbinding magic tricks in it. So if you had to choose any trick to learn and master, what would it be and why?
That was a little too spicy.
Okay.
That one, because it's fireballs.
It's pretty good. Yeah, awesome. Well, put your hands together for Eamon and their amazing movie. Thank you so much. So great. Next up, we have Big Chef, Little Chef. Put your hands together. Yeah.
Hi kids, have we got something exciting for you today?
Wow, what is it, Chef?
Hi Percy, today we're making a sunny omelette.
Omelets are my favorite!
Me too, let's get cooking!
Yeah.
Big Chef, Little Chef.
Chef, how go with those fillings? Chef!
Yes, 10 seconds, Chef!
I need you to answer me when I call to you, okay? Answer!
Yes, Chef!
10 seconds! I need consistency! How is this meant to cook at the same time as this? But I think we're forgetting one really important ingredient.
What's that?
Eggs!
Oh, eggs! Of course.
How many eggs do you think we'll need, Percy?
4?
4. I think 4 is the perfect number. Come on, Chef! No time!
Sorry, Chef.
Chef!
That's it! That's all we have!
What are we making today, Chef? 4 egg omelette. Count to 4 for me.
1, 2, 3, 4!
So you can't count to 4! How many eggs in a 4 egg omelette?
4, Chef! 4!
Okay, Percy, now that the eggs are in the bowl, it's time to whisk. But do you know any fun whisking songs?
Yeah, the whisking song.
Yeah, the whisking song. This is the way we whisk the eggs, whisk the eggs, whisk the eggs. This is the way we whisk the eggs early in the morning.
This is the way we whisk the eggs, whisk the eggs, whisk the eggs. This is the way we whisk the eggs all day long. This is the way we whisk the eggs, whisk the eggs, whisk the eggs. This is the way we whisk the eggs all day long.
Wow, Percy, that was sure a fun whisking song. But how's our hot pan looking? Percy, how's our hot pan looking? Coming, Chef!
10 seconds, Chef!
10 seconds to plate, Chef!
Give me a minute!
No, what are you doing? It's way to get out of it, get out of here! You gotta burn the whole place down! Jesus, Chef!
Yay, we made an omelette, Chef!
We sure did, Percy. We sure did.
No, you good? You alright? Take 5. It's alright. Take 5, everyone. It's all good.
Hey, I was hoping you'd pick up. I know you said you guys are really busy, but I was really hoping I could come out sometime this week and see her. Even if it's just for a day or like a couple of hours. We're shooting the show. I don't know if you got a chance to see it. It's going really well. It's not. It's not. I think I screwed it up. I screwed up.
60 seconds.
So I have to get back in there. Think about it. Let me know. Bye.
You good?
5 seconds to live. I'm good. Hey kids.
The end of the world at the palm of my hand. When it all goes to hell, will you still be my friend?
Big chef, little chef. Give it up for Karen Cooper. Percy just could not catch a break, could he? He was just not having a good day, and not a good week. How are you guys feeling?
Oh, good.
Yeah?
Good.
Tell us everything about that film. That was so much fun to watch.
What do you need to know?
Who came up with the concept? Why this concept?
We were watching a lot of The Bear, and we're like, what if The Bear was a kids show?
What if?
So then that's just sort of how we sort of jumped off, and then like we were looking for a puppet, and there was one like in a town 3 hours away, and we just like, got one of our crew members like, that's your job tomorrow, is to just drive 3 hours north, grab this puppet and drive 3 hours back. He's not here tonight, he's watching online.
I was expecting him to come on stage, like, where is he at? Like, Percy.
But yeah, that was the idea.
What about yourself? How did you get involved in this project?
I'm naturally just a very angry person. So when Kerry came up to this opportunity, I was like, yeah, I'll scream at a puppet for like 3 days. Yeah, but no, Kerry and I worked together with the guys, and we saw this great opportunity by Panasonic and LUMIX, and we jumped at it. Normally we do a couple of different 48-hour ones, so when we saw 72 hours, we're like, oh my gosh, that's going to be a breeze. It wasn't. It was a huge mistake. Yeah, but it was a lot of fun, yeah.
Even that set, though, it's so detailed, right? Like all the props, everything. I was so impressed. It was
Shout
great.
out to Kevin there. He's the one that did the set.
Karen. So, Karen.
Yeah. Yep.
If you could invite any famous chef to be a guest on your own cooking show, who would it be and why?
I think it's pretty evident. I'll probably get the Swedish chef. That would be pretty fun. And then I can scream at him.
Touché. Put your hands together, everyone, for Big Chef, Little Chef. Amazing. Next up, we have Shells.
Just tell me what happened.
They started with 40, and then 30, down to 20, sometimes 10 if they were ready. One girl was 9. It was 2073. Her name was Anna. In 2088, she got married. But she didn't tell him because, the world was ending, so there wasn't really a point. And then he found the letter. Can you say something? Mandatory reproductive testing. I just didn't. He told her that it was fine, but she knew that it wasn't. She was 9. They told me that there was something missing in me. Not physically or when they biologically ripped something out of me that I wanted. It just didn't work. I was 9 when they told me that there was something missing in me. She was 9. And she was 9. I was 9. I was 9. 9 when she found out that I wasn't enough, that my whole body and my anatomy wasn't enough. She was 9 when they told her that they had to cut costs, which meant neutralizing those who needed to see a doctor for the thing inside them that was broken but not broken. Her husband, Patrick, found the letter that she kept for reasons that she can't explain. I loved him. He asked the question which she avoided at first.
Why'd you keep this from me?
But I couldn't tell him. Surely there was no way that he could understand that her choice was taken from her at a young age.
It's something about me that makes me feel...
But I'm your husband. Like, you're supposed to tell me these things.
And he didn't. He didn't understand. Yeah, because going through that made me feel like there was something wrong with me. So therefore, how, like, as your wife, am I going to tell you that?
Exactly. You're my wife. You're supposed to tell me these things.
How could I tell him that there was a part of me that was missing and that I wasn't ever going to be able to give him something that he might have wanted?
You told me that you never wanted to have kids. So
Yeah, well, what if I changed my mind?
Well, I didn't expect you to change your mind.
It doesn't matter. What if I change my mind?
But then he told me that he didn't want it, but then he did want it. You know, but how could a wife give her husband something that he wasn't sure he wanted anyway? But you don't know what you have until it's gone, he said.
You told me that you didn't want to have kids.
You don't know what you want until it's gone.
You told me that you didn't want kids.
Well, I wasn't thinking when you told me that you were going to change your mind. It's just you told me that you didn't want children, and that worked out for me because I can't give you children.
I know, but we're married.
If I knew I had married a shell,
Well, I would have left long ago.
he apologized and said he didn't mean it. But he did, and she couldn't even try. Couldn't even convince him that maybe things could have been different. But to grow up and think that you are broken, to spend your entire life feeling like you are not enough. I don't know, maybe it was all a hoax. But she had the scars and the lack of blood each month. And so we left. I was 9 when I lost a part of my body, when they ripped something out of me that I wanted, a part of my body that I wanted. I was 9, and that I needed when they told me that I wasn't enough, a part of myself that I wanted and a part of myself that I needed, and it was taken. And then I felt empty. And the thing is that no one ever asked me if I would have even wanted children. Because the moment that they found out that I couldn't, I had no choice. I had no choice over my body, over my life, over my relationship. I had no choice in losing my relationship. Shells, they called us. Women without optimal womb function were called shells.
Wow, this is very, very moving, very impacting. One more round of applause for Shells, everyone. Is Justine here? Please welcome Justine, everyone, as she takes the stage. How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you finding? Are you from Sydney?
No, I'm from Perth.
Perth. So that's a bit of a trek. Yeah. Are you making a trip of this, or are you going to go home straight away tomorrow?
No, I have to go home.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Well, tonight is an amazing night for you. How do you feel seeing your creation come to life on screen here?
I mean, it's always going to be nerve-wracking seeing your work and showing the world your work.
Mhm.
It's very vulnerable.
Yes.
But it's exciting. It was an amazing opportunity. Had a lot of fun. This is a ref, by the way. He did the sound and post-production.
Yeah, ref. On the sound part, I love how you detached some of the audio and overlaid it between scenes. I love that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Well,
do I need to talk about it?
Yeah, go on.
Well, it was mainly inspired by because we both like the Dune film,
Yeah.
and then we were I think discussing about just making a lot of weird drone noises, and then we wanted to use I think Artlist or Epidemic. And I was like, oh well, I have a plugin. I have some piano skills. I mean, play around. So I was very proud of composing the whole thing from scratch, and yeah, we had a whole blast doing the post-production. You saw me in my onesie. That's my sound attire at home, and then
Nice.
we just nailed it.
Well done. Sounds great. Justine, there's the beach scene there. When Anna's with her husband, there's the red string. So what does that symbolize? What does it represent?
I mean, kind of just looks cool.
Give it up for Justine, everyone. Make some noise. Thank you so much. Right, now next up we have I Want to Be Egg. Make some noise.
Hi, Daniel. It's nice to see you. It's so hot out there today. Thank you so much for coming in on the weekend. It's just a bit quieter.
Want to be egg.
No, of course, and that is what we're here to discuss. And I know you've been on the waiting list for quite a few years now, but I just wanted to
I want to be egg.
I can't fucking say that anymore, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I know it's weird, but those dark spots actually are eggs. Some people say it's poetic, I don't know. But Daniel, the reason I wanted to talk to you in private today was I just feel like you're not grasping how prohibitively costly this process is. It's not just the returning to egg and, then you're a new you. There's also what that means. There's thawing, there's storage, there's the regrowth that needs to be by a trained professional. It's
Want to be egg.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
It's never leaving my house. I'm not showing it to anyone.
You haven't even brought it here?
No, of course not. Someone can steal it.
So some people like to think of it as a football, but through bad luck, it's just languishing in a kid's backyard. But then what we do here is we can take, the essence of it, all the genetic material that makes it that football, and just give it the chance at some point, in the future, to grow in the hands of a pro football player. Yeah. Look, of course, all the physical results checking out is a good thing, but it's no guarantee, right? Today is just a walkthrough. It could be years. Not that you shouldn't take care of your physical health, still makes you a more ideal candidate, and also for research, it's that's actually where I started.
Wait, maybe I know what's better for you than you know. We have so many systems. Okay.
This is the blue room.
Yes!
Hopefully you can see it.
You know,
Stop! Stop!
I want to be egg.
Just play. Please. Just breathe. Yes. Hello?
So, the board's come back to me. Took their time. They wanted to say that they appreciate that while you did this out of altruistic reasons, belief and access to healthcare, blah, 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 there's just no excuse.
Yeah?
Yeah, and you're very lucky no friends and family of the former person have stepped forward to sue on his behalf.
You mean Daniel?
Yes, Daniel Shaw, so you can have your job back.
Sorry, what?
Am I good or am I good?
Yeah.
This is an incredible outcome. Like, best possible scenario, you have to take this. And not just because I'd like to be paid, but also, Dom, you have no other options. Let's be real.
Yep, say yes.
Fantastic. Okay, so of course there's conditions, full written apology, big dock and salary, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and the immediate dismissal if you do any procedures off book or without direct managerial supervision ever again. This can only be a one-time thing. I mean, you'd be crazy to try something like this more than once. And I know you're not crazy. All right?
Okay. Yep, yeah, I've got it.
Great. Love to hear it. All right. Ciao. Wow.
I want to be Egg. Jesse and Video getting up here. Make some noise, everyone, for them. How you doing?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, that was great. How do you feel seeing it on this big screen in front of all these people and everyone at home watching?
I haven't watched it since we made it because once we were done, right?
Right.
So I think it's coherent. It makes sense. So I'm proud of that. Yeah.
And why this concept?
Well, when we got the prompt, we spent like 8 hours just brainstorming, and Vidia's a really talented writer, and she just led that, and then she just wrote the script overnight, and then we got it in the morning, and then started shooting, and it was just two of us behind camera. Yeah. She led, in front of camera, and the rest of the talent was just on screen. So.
And how long have you been making films, writing films, making them?
Like I'd say 10 years or so, but on like different levels. Yeah.
So good. You know what? I have to interrupt you because what time is the cutoff that people had to get their films in again? It was 12. So let me get this straight. You got your film in at 11:59 on the Monday.
So I didn't.
Cutting it pretty close, man.
It would have been nice to have another editor to maybe hand it over to, but like, I did not sleep on the Sunday night, and then I was like, okay, I have a little share space, and that's where my big computer is, so that's where my render is, and I'll go there, and I'll finish it off there, and then I was just frazzled, and then the render just slowed to a crawl, and it was at the point where it's like, I can't start again, and it might not finish in time.
Yep.
But yeah, by the gods somehow.
It worked out.
Yeah.
Give it up, everyone. I want to be Egg. Last but not least, right? Baby, you got it. Make some noise.
Oh, good.
Hey.
Cool. Thanks.
It's a little bit short.
Well, how short is it?
It's 300 short.
Okay, that was like last time.
Yeah, I've been making calls, and it's just been a lot going on with Billy, and
You need to start thinking about a better option here, because this isn't going to work going forward. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I had to pay for his funeral.
Whose funeral?
My son.
Oh, your son.
The funeral.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just.
No, I understand that. That's okay. But I'm going to have to take action on that because
I'm finding work.
Every month.
I've been making calls, and I promise. Give me a week.
Frankly, I think it's probably time to just start thinking about getting your stuff together. If I'm being honest. But thank you. Sorry, Anna, I'm just coming in now. But Anna? You okay? Who you got there?
Baby, you got it. So good. Let's welcome to the stage Murray and Garrett. Are you here in the house tonight? Yes. make your way to the stage. How you guys doing?
Thank you.
How you
Really
feeling?
good, thank you.
Looking very sharp. Thank you. Yeah, great. Do you guys like that movie?
Thanks, everyone. Really appreciate it.
So why don't you tell the room what inspired this particular story?
When we got the brief of Broken and Egg, we were definitely thrown for a bit of a loop. It wasn't what we were expecting, and we were workshopping different potential ideas for the week before that. But we wanted to take it as creatively as we could. We wanted to try and push the ideas, and I think we weren't the only ones that were thinking out of this world for the prompt itself, but I'm glad to see that we weren't the only ones, because I really appreciate that everyone tried to take this as creatively as we could.
I mean, 72 hours. What was your first thought when you saw the brief? What came first? The concept, tell us, walk us through it.
The alien or the egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, well, we were sort of in a big room together, and we all got it, the whole crew got the prompt and the item together, and we just took 30 minutes. Everyone went off and made their own story and came back and sort of deliberated on that.
Yeah.
And landed on this. It was my idea, and it was sort of the one I had from start, middle, and end. And yeah, everyone luckily was keen on it, because I was keen on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really love practical effects and everything like that, so it was a great time.
And did the song inspire the title, or the title inspire the... Yeah.
When we were working with Monica, who plays Anna, the main character, she came in the next day after we had kind of decided on like Alien Baby as the film we're going to make. And she was just like stewing on this character, like, you know, what's their motivation? We obviously, you know, she was the broken part of it. So she was trying to find that. And she found this kind of Motown song, like I Lost My Baby or something like that. And we were listening to it. I was like, that would be a great kind of title track. That works really well. But of course, you couldn't get the rights to that. So we started scouring the internet. And we landed. It was just like Motown Baby. That's the only thing we needed. And we found it.
That's all you need. And what time did you get this film in by?
We were also at 11:59, but I'm sure that we're not the
Yeah,
only
no.
ones in the audience here. We had like exported the film, uploaded the film, then checked it and noticed that the opening shot with the meteor crashing just wasn't there. And we're like, oh, that's kind of important.
It's a meteor.
Yeah.
You were like holding the
meteor
computer up
egg.
next to the
so
router.
we re-exported it, re-uploaded it, but my dumbass named it the same thing. And the portal's like, oh, so it's the same file. And I'm like, oh. We're calling up Olya like, hey, is it in? Yes? So, yeah, down to the wire for sure.
Understatement.
Time well spent. You know.
We'll give it up for these two, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. And make some noise for all these films we've seen tonight, everyone. Come on. Come on. So good. Right now, I'd like to take a moment to introduce our judges. You had the very, very difficult job, after seeing that, of choosing our winner. So first up, filmmaker and director of photography, Carolyn Constantine. Now, in 2017, Carolyn received her accreditation from ACS, being the only 11th woman since 1965, and has numerous TV drama credits, including All Saints, Rake, Janet King, The Secret She Keeps, and more. And the award-winning documentary Manhattan was her first long-form film as both director and cinematographer. Make some noise. Yeah. Writer, producer, and director, John Harvey. Yep, you can clap. Acclaimed in both film and theater, John is also the creative director of Brown Cabs. In film, he's written and directed incredible projects such as Still We Rise, Water, Out of Range, and Off Country. Yep. Last but not least, we have Liam Brennan, the cinematographer and director of photography. Give it up for Liam. With his love of cinematography born in mosh pits and touring with punk bands, Liam's work spans the worlds of commercial, entertainment, and documentary filming. And he's the proud recipient of 2 ACS Gold Tripods, which is the pinnacle. Amazing. Now, let's get into this big prize. Okay. So, before we announce the winners, we'd like to show you a glimpse into the amazing prize the winning film will take home, provided by LUMIX, C.R. Kennedy, Small Rig, Atoms, Xeon, iFootage, all valued at almost $20,000. Let's take a look.
In the world of filmmaking, achieving that perfect cinematic shot is everything. It's the magic that captivates audiences and elevates your storytelling. Introducing the Juno Crane 4.
Some amazing prizes there, yeah? So good. And let me welcome back to the stage Paul to announce our big winner. Give it up for Paul, everyone.
Thanks, Barry. How about keep the applause going for Barry? Hasn't he done a great job tonight? Well, I think you'll agree the judges haven't had an easy job. I think, honestly, we've had 10 fantastic films tonight. I think any one of them could have won. But I do have a few words here that the judges had to say about the winning film, just to tease you that little bit more. The judges praised the winning film's strong concept, complete story, and sublime cinematography with great editing and use of lighting to convey tone and emotion. The tonal shifts also impressed, with the two key characters delivering a moving and powerful performance, while the creators successfully integrated the theme and the object in a meaningful way. So, time to announce the winner. Drum roll. Do we have a drum roll? Oh, we do have a drum roll. So the winner of the inaugural LUMIX 72-hour filmmaking challenge is Big Chef, Little Chef, Carrot Cooper. Come on down. Wow. Congratulations. You should say a few words.
Did you guys watch the same films as I did? They were really good. Thank you so much. Thank you, LUMIX, for all your support and actually putting this on, because we need more of these things to just spark creativity. There's so much untapped talent in Australia, and any excuse to just get people together and put out films is good. So thank you so much, and thank you, Olya, for taking our calls and us being annoying. I'm holding the award, but I couldn't have done it without my team. It's a collaboration. Doing this stuff, I don't have good ideas, but I can see good ideas, and these guys bring good ideas every time, so I know that's a good one. Let's do that. I guess just to end it, the best advice that I've sort of gotten doing this sort of stuff, I've been doing this for a long time, and I haven't really taken the grand prize before, so it's really nice. But just keep making cool shit. And you just keep doing it, and someone who's important will notice. So don't stop.
We'll get a photo, huh? We'll get a photo. Congratulations once again. Thank you. I think that's a very popular winner. Thank you very much. But my team's been all over me to say we should do this again next year. What do you reckon? Should we do it again next year? We might have to. Back to you, Barry.
One more round of applause for Big Chef, Little Chef. Amazing. So good. Okay, we're almost there, not quite done. This is your moment to shine, everyone. Now we're putting you in the judge's seat because it's time for the People's Choice Award. A prize valued at $6,244. And we're going to put on screen here, have a little look, the remaining 9. So we're saying the remaining 9 because we don't want to award the same film twice. So we're going to have the remaining 9 films up here. Have a look. Have a good little look. Okay? Try to recall what you've seen, okay? Which one was your favorite? This is your time to take your phones out if you turn them off and scan that QR code, all right? You have 5 minutes to vote, so don't sleep on this award, okay? You got your QR codes ready? Give me a wave if you do. Yeah? Should we roll the trollers then so we can see it again? One more look at the films, guys. The last 9 films.
I've been wanting to ask you something. Gonna be fun.
But what if it's not?
Get out of my way.
Oh my god. She really loves someone so good.
Do you want to move in together?
How much is this?
Maybe it's time to slow down.
Hey, if you're not doing anything in the meantime, let's go up the road. They're selling horse poo for $3. Maybe I told the story before, I can't remember. But I get there and the guy's like, you're on private property. I'm like, there's no sign.
Do you want to talk a little bit about the relationship you two had?
Ready to take a crack at it?
Oh, it worked, it worked.
I was 9 when I lost a part of my body, and then I felt empty. Tell me what happened.
I want to be egg.
Okay, there we have it. Has everyone voted? I'm not convinced. Has everyone voted for their favorite film? What about everyone at home? Have you voted? I mean, this has been such an inspiring night for me as an actor to see this level of filmmaking and writing. It's incredible. And the winners are right. You know, we need more of this happening in this country. So LUMIX has done an amazing job. Everyone put your hands together. And all of our sponsors as well. And speaking to what Paul said before, who wants another one of these next year? I agree. How far are we away from these very, very soon? So we're going to, it's closed now. Voting lines are closed, as they say. Everyone's put their winning votes in there. If you had to give this night a rating from 1 to 10, what would you give it? 11. 6,000. Seriously, I am so blown away as well. Being part of this is amazing. So good. So, who here is from Sydney? Put your hands up. Yeah, awesome. And here we are. We have our winner? Okay. Let me do this. See the People's Choice Award right there. Let's hope I don't do a, yeah, we don't want to do that. Or, what was it? John Travolta when he introduced Idina Menzel. Adele McAleese. This is really hard to get out. You guys should make it more user-friendly. And the winner is... Making Magic! Yes. Come to the stage. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel? Do you want to say a few words? Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, my heart is racing. Oh my God. I'm shaking. I'm sorry.
You're shaking.
I'm shaking.
Take your time.
I'm really
Take your
shaking.
time.
Oh my God. Kate, do you want to start?
Sure. Well, yeah. When we got into this, we already thought that was as far as we were going to get. You know, this is our second big film project, and we're already so honored just to be here and among all these amazing other films. And yeah, I'm so thankful. Thank you to everyone who voted and who voted for us. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You gonna say something?
It's been such a dream of mine to win an award, and like I don't know, I just I didn't think I could do it this soon, because it is our second film, and we made it so quickly, and it's so unreal. Oh my God.
Amazing. Congratulations. One more round of applause. Are we taking photos with these? Are we doing that?
I'd also just like to give our thanks
Okay.
to, our cast and crew that volunteered their time, did it all for free. We had Antonio for assistant directing, Sakina for lighting, Jordan for camera, another Jordan for sound, and I really hope I'm not forgetting anyone. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone that helped make this possible, and yeah.
Yeah, and our amazing actors as well. Yep.
Congratulations. So good.
Thank you. Yes.
Now, if that wasn't all, there's another giveaway, one more giveaway. I mean, our sponsors have been so generous. One more round of applause for all our sponsors tonight. Thank you for joining us. Small Rig are giving away 5 7-in-1 multifunction kits. So, yeah, that's right. So if I call your name out, please collect your prize from the LUMIX stand out front. Okay, here we go. Hope you're here. Johann Philipp. Kate Naylor. Yes. Roscoe Jewell. Christy Yip. Yeah. Pip Spilsbury. Farhat Malik. No. Antonia Maduri. Yes. Cool. We have 5 winners here. Awesome. Last but not least, thank you so much for tonight, everyone. Thanks for coming. What an amazing night. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to all the winners and the filmmakers who all contributed tonight. Please hang around out the front for refreshments and to meet the filmmakers. And all the winning films, please hang back for some photos as well. Thank you so much. I'm Barry Conrad.